Okay, so photo manipulation. So what is photo manipulation? See, when you type photo manipulation, see you can see so many interesting things here. So all these are our imaginations. Okay, this photo manipulation is something that is not real. Okay, we can imagine anything like an elephant flying or some world inside a bottle. Okay, somebody walking on our hand. So all these things are imagination. Okay, which is not real. So you can see so many photo manipulation examples here. Okay, here. So you can see so many things here. Okay, so you can imagine so many things. So what we are going to do is we are going to see four different examples of photo manipulation. Okay, the first example that I am going to show you is uh, an underwater inside a bulb. Okay, so we are going to start with an underwater scene inside a bulb, and especially here you are VFX students. Uh, Most of you C plus VFX, AD VFX students. So for you this is a very important topic. Okay, right. So I have taken this bulb. So first thing what we are going to do is let me select the bulb. Okay, so you can use object selection, select subject. Okay, Control Shift I and delete the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the inside this filament. This is inside filament is there. So I'm going to remove. So how we can remove? So I can simply select it like this using the lasso tool like this. Then right click, L, and we can use content array. Okay, right. So here some part is there. We can remove it using patch tool. Okay, so something like this. And if you want, you can also use Chrome stand. Okay, something like this. Okay. So I have removed the inside part. Okay. So now let me rotate it. Okay. Image rotation 90 degrees. Okay. So I think all of you know this now. Image rotation. So and then I am going to flip this. Okay. Control T, flip horizontal. Right. So then the next thing what I am going to do is see I am also going to select this bulb because I want some reflections. Okay, this bulb is not having any reflection. Okay, so this bulb is having reflection. So I'm going to take this bulb to add some reflection to the bulb. Okay, so how to select? So again we'll use a select subject. Okay, Control Shift I inverse and we'll unlock the background and delete. Okay, and same thing we'll do. Okay, oh sorry, we have to select with the large support. Okay, so use fill and content. Okay, and then again we can use a patch tool here. Okay, so then what is the next thing we have to do? I'm going to simply drag this and keep it over here. and we don't want this bottom part. So we remove the bottom part, right? So now we will rotate it like this. Okay, and we can also use a warp tool. I think all of you know warp tool, right? Right. So then we can use a blend mode here. Okay, then we can actually apply a hydrol mask. Okay, okay, and then I'm going to just use a soft round brush and just paint. Okay, because only I want the inside part like this. Okay, so something like this, right? Okay. Then the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some water inside the bulb. Okay, so how we can put the water? See, I've selected this water, and then I'm going to erase the background. I only want the water. Okay, so now we will just simply here is our okay. So we'll use this warp to adjust it properly. Right. So now what I'll do is I'm going to use it as a clipping mask. I'm going to make it as a clipping mask. So how? Alt and click. See, this is a clipping mask. Okay. So this what I'll do. We'll try to increase it a little bit. Okay. So this is a clipping mask. But what do you want is uh, I want it to be little bit dark. Okay. So I can use a blending mode here. Okay, so we can use a blending mode like a linear burn also. So linear burn means little bit dark. Okay, somebody has come. Wait a minute. Okay, so if you want more darkness, you can take a one more duplicate here, Control J, and make it into a clipping mask again. Okay, and then you can use another. See, you can use another blending mode, like say I think overlay is better. You can use, or you can use the multiply also. Okay, so we can use overlay, but we have to reduce the opacity, something like this. Okay, so then the next thing what we are going to do is we are going to put an underwater scene. Okay, we are going to put an underwater scene inside this uh, bulb. Okay, and here I think we have to paint some parts here. Okay, okay. So I'm just going to type underwater. Okay, so I've taken this underwater image. So I'm going to first select it like this. Okay, till here. Hmm? Then if you want, you can give some feather. Okay, so then you simply drag, keep it over here. Okay, it is a clipping mask actually. Okay, try to increase it. Okay, and you can also reduce the opacity here so that you can see the surface. Okay, and then what do you want now? We want to actually erase the unwanted parts. Okay, so we'll first apply hide all mask to this. All time click. Okay, and then take a brush, soft round brush, and only we want the underwater scene inside. Okay, so inside, and here we'll do one thing actually. So let us erase it. Okay, now it's looking fine. So now we will. Okay. Okay, see now there is a underwater scene inside a bulb. Okay, and we can make it more actually more dark or more transparent. We can try to use some what do you call it, blending mode, so that it will look more realistic. And you can also use the overlay, or you can also use linear light. See, overlay blend mode. You can see here. You can also try multiply. Okay, or linear bar. Okay, multiply is better. You will reduce the opacity so that it looks nice. Okay. Right? See, there is a underwater scene. Now, what we'll do is, I'm going to add a ship. I'm going to add a ship, and the ship will be floating on the surface of the water. So we will select a ship. Okay, we'll just simply drag the ship. Okay, so make it small. Okay, so then you can do one thing. You can slightly reduce opacity so that the ship looks as if it is inside the bulb. Okay, and then you can also add some mask to this. See, and then we can erase some part of the ship so that it looks as if it is floating on the surface of the ocean. Something like this. Okay, then the last thing what we are going to do, I'm going to put a shark. What is shark? uh, Giant fish. I'm going to put a shark inside the bulb. Okay, okay, actually what we'll do is, first we'll select the shark here. So how to select the shark? So we can use object selection, select subject. Okay, and here uh, it has not selected the tail. So what we'll do, so We will use a quick selection, and I'm going to hold shift. So Kaushik Kumar is absent. It's not coming. Almost it is there. Yeah, of course. Perumal Kumar also. Right. So, okay. Okay. So there is a shark. Actually, shark is smaller than the ship, right? So then we will make it a little bit light. Light, sir. Why so late? Okay. Okay. So we have placed the shark also. Okay. So now the next thing what we are going to do is, see, I'm going to take a common layer. Okay. How to take a common layer? Anybody can tell? Control Alt Shift and E. So we have taken a common layer. Okay. So let me see. I think there are some problems on the edges. So we'll just apply one mask. Okay, it's gone. Right. So now see what I am going to do is I am going to put this bulb on ground. On ground. Okay. So I'm going to get the image of a ground here. So there is a ground image here. Okay. So let me close all these things. Okay. I'll also close this one. Okay. So now I'm going to drag this over this ground. Okay. Then we'll close this. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is so let me actually crop this. Okay. So let me crop this image, crop. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is let me scale this. So we will also create one shadow. Okay. There should be some shadow for this bulb. So we can create a shadow. First let me crop it till here. So we'll use transform selection. Okay. And then image, crop. Okay. Right. So how we can create a shadow? So what I am going to do is I am going to take a duplicate. Control J. So then I am going to apply black color to this bottom layer. Okay. Control and click, and D, Alt and backspace. Okay. Then just move it like this. Okay. And then we are going to make it into a perspective. Okay. Right. Okay, then what I'll do, so I'm going to reduce the opacity here. Okay, okay, a little bit, and we'll also apply some Gaussian blur so that it looks very mild. It is not having a sharp edges. So filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, so this much is okay. And if you want to reduce the opacity, you can reduce it. Right. So this is the first example of photo manipulation. This is a very important topic, especially for VFX and what do you call editing students, video editing students. Okay. So I will first give you one assignment on this. Okay. And see, photo manipulation assignment everybody has to do. Everybody has to do at any cost. Okay. Because this is important for your syllabus. Okay. So the assignment is.
So what about Lightroom?
Lightroom we are not having that. Yeah, I know, but here in our institute, we'll see. See, so if you just type model photo manipulation, so you are going to get too many examples. Okay, okay, so something like this. So what I want you to do is okay, New Delhi, okay, New Delhi city, okay, New Delhi city inside a whiskey bottle. Okay, you can say whiskey bottle or whatever, no? But transparent glass bottle. Okay, you can say glass bottle or inside a on which there is a inside a which there is a water. Just like how we have done with bulb. Instead of bulb, you have to take a whiskey bottle. Hmm? I don't know. Okay, right? So see here, just see here. Okay, you can get some ideas. See, you can get some ideas. Hmm? Here actually just some small other things are there like trees. Okay, but what you have to put, we have put underwater scene, right, inside a bulb. You have to put something like a Delhi city. So what are the, we can put Delhi, you can put that Red Fort, um, India Gate. So many things are there now in Delhi. You can check what are the places in Delhi. So this is your first assignment. So we will cover three more photo manipulation examples. Okay, and you can enhance it by applying some curves here. So you can add a curve and make it a little bit bright like this. Okay, so becoming a little bit bright. So it's your optional actually, and in case you want a little bit bluish color, you can also add some bluish color. Okay, we are adding bluish color. Okay, see, we have added a blue color now, but blue color is applied to the entire uh, image. So what you can do, so you can actually inverse it using select the thumbnail and click Ctrl I. And then you can just take a brush, take a top tone brush, and I think what happened to the brush. Always check your keyboard. Okay, sometimes if that keyboard is caps lock is on, you will not able to see the icon. Okay, like this. See, now only the blue is added inside. So like this you can enhance, improve the your work, right? right? So the next example is monster shoes. Okay, monster shoe on ocean. This is our next photo manipulation example. Okay. Hmm? What? What already? So we take the option here. Okay, and I have taken this ocean. I have taken the shoes, and we'll also take a image of a girl. Okay, so I've taken this girl. Okay, girl sitting on a rock. Okay, now we'll put this girl on the shoes. This girl will be sitting on the shoe, and that shoes will be floating on surface of the ocean. Okay, so that is our next photo manipulation example. So this is the ocean image I have selected. Okay, so what I want is, see, actually I want the sky to be more big. Actually, sky is not so big actually. Okay, so what we'll do is, I'm going to use C to unlock the background here. So let me actually increase it a little bit. Okay, so we want to create an extra space. So then what we can do is, see, we can do something. So let me use a polygon lasso tool. Okay, okay, so we can see, say Control C, Control Shift V. Okay, then I can move it a little bit like this. So we can actually try to, means I am trying to increase the background. Okay, so here we will do one thing. Here actually we will join the seam. Here this area is there now. This line we will try to remove. How we can remove it? Anybody can tell? So patch tool we can use. Hmm? So we can also, okay, can use patch. We merge these two layers. Okay, so merge these two layers, and then what else we can do? Okay, we will then use a patch tool. First we will start with the patch tool. Okay, here also the sun, we can try to improve the sun. So from the bottom we will remove the sun, or we can make the full, make this full, what, a single plain sky without sun. Okay, so here also we'll do one thing. Okay, so we will then, to improve it, we can use the clone stamp. Okay, and so if you don't want the disturbance to be too much, you can use a blur tool also. Okay, I think all of you know blur tool. So see here, there is one blur tool here. Okay, so we can actually increase the strength here. See, strength should be 100%. You can also use content aware. Okay, so we'll use content aware here. Okay, here let me try with content aware. So here first. Let's see what will happen. So slightly we got the change. Okay. Remove the sum actually. Okay, it will be better. Okay, so something like this. So just we only want the plain sky. Okay. So something like this. So now we can only see the sky. Right. So then, what is the next thing we can do? See, I am going to select this ocean surface. Okay. So we can select the ocean surface. Take a pen tool. Okay. Make sure that the option is path. Okay. So I am only selecting the surface. Okay. Okay. I have selected only the surface. So then, what is the next thing? Control enter to convert the path to selection. Okay, then Control C, Control Shift V. What is Control Shift V? Paste in the same place. Okay. So then what I'll do is I'm going to select this shoes. So we can select the shoes. So we can simply use object selection tool. You can use select a subject. Okay, right? And we'll first do what we'll do is I'm going to invert the selection. Control Shift I, then delete. Okay. So then what I am going to do, let me remove the unwanted objects here. Okay. Right. So then I am going to take this shoes into this portion. Okay. Control T. So I am going to keep it like this. Okay. Half part has to be underneath the water. Okay. Half part should be above the surface. Okay. Right. So then what is the next step? So I'm going to just drag it below this layer. Okay. So that it looks like it is inside the water. Okay. So then the next thing what we'll do is, see, I'm going to add a blending mode to this top layer. Okay. So let us see which blending mode is going to be nice. Okay. So I'm going to start with the screen. Okay. See, you can use screen. You can also use multiply. So which is looking realistic? Multiply or screen? Screen is looking nice. Okay. We can also try linear lights, but linear light is not so interesting. Overlay or screen is looking nice. Okay. So we can use screen, but we can do one more thing. Actually, I'm going to take one more layer. Control change. Okay, means duplicate of screen, and then you can combine the screen blend mode with another blend mode here. Okay. So which blend mode is going to be nice? Screen linear dodge is not so interesting. Soft light is better. Can use soft light, hard light. Soft light is better. Soft light is looking right. Right. So if you want more intensity, you can duplicate it. See, now it is more intense. Okay, but you can. That's optional. Okay. Right. So now it looks like this shoe is inside the water. Now the next step is I am going to get the image of this girl. Where is the girl? Here. So I am going to put this girl on the shoe. She will be sitting on the shoes. Okay. So how can you select the girl? No. How we can select the girl? So we can use object selection. Hmm? Select subject. See here. Here the background is very complicated. See, it is not like a simple plain color. We have rock and water, everything, different elements are there. Okay. So, so and also it has not done good selection with object selection. I will try with quick selection. Okay. Or we can do one thing. So I am going to select with object selection. I will manually, instead of using select subject, I will manually draw a selection here, so that I will be having more control. Everybody knows now object selection. Object selection. Okay. So here we can manually select some of the areas like shoes. So I can hold shift and what is shift actually? Add to selection. Everybody remember that now? Right. So you can just simply subtract this area. Alt. And here what you have to do? So these areas we have to remove. Anyways, actually we are going to scale this image now. So we may not see all these things. Okay. Right. See. Now I have selected this girl. Okay. We are also some. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now I have selected the girl. See, one important thing I want to tell you. Here the hair. Just observe the hair here. Okay. So I told you in the last class how we can do the hair selection. Okay. But that is a very long process. Again we have to open channels, select the dark channel, light channel. So it's a lengthy process. So instead we will use one very fast, quick and easy process of hair selection. Okay. So what is that quick and easy process? So see here. So I'm going to select something called refine edge. Okay, a refine edge. What is refine edge? And where we are going to find that? See, select. Here we have an option, that is select and mask. But we don't want that option. Okay, because that option is complicated. See, normally if you click here, so see it opens this select and mask. You can use this actually, but personally I don't like this option. Okay, so I will use refine edge. Okay, so how we can get refine edge? See, go to select. So instead of directly clicking this option, you hold shift and click. Remember this, okay? If you don't remember, you can write it down. So you go to select, hold shift and click on this option. So what will happen? See, this new dialog box will open. It is called refine edge. Okay. So what we can do with this refine edge? So we can quickly do hair selection. So how to do quick hair selection? See here. See here we have some options. Okay. First option is we are going to actually click on this decontaminate colors, and we are going to select this option new layer with layer mask. Okay, and then see here I only want the hair to be a little bit soft. Other things are okay. See, other selections are okay. Only hair should be realistic. So what I can do is I can just see, this is like a brush tool. Okay, I can just select this border area. That's it. Okay, see, simply how I am going to select. So see here, wherever hair is, okay, you can just draw a selection and then see you can release them. And then, so if you think it is not looking nice, okay, you can do one thing. You can use these options. Shifted. See the option shifted. See, the edge is either going inside or outside. Okay. See here. If you try to increase it, see what is happening here. So it is actually more areas are appearing, and if you reduce the shifted, see it is actually going inside. Anyways, we are actually when we scale this image down now, we are not going to see any details here. Okay. So, but for quick and if you want to do quick and fast hair selection, you can use this method. If you want to do detailed hair selection, use the channels method. Okay. So you can just give some feather if you want edges. Okay. So something like this, and then just what we can do is slightly we can increase. Okay. Shifted. Then just simply click on wait a minute. Simply click on OK. Okay, and let me drag this one. Okay, to the where here. And then use transform tool. It's very big. See, our leg should be inside the water. So what we can do? If our legs should be inside the water, we can simply drag. See, you can see some border here. So we will remove the border manually. Okay, by using the lasso tool. Okay, simply select and delete. Okay. So now what we will do is we are going to drag this layer below this, okay, ocean layer, so that see now our legs are inside the water. Okay, you can make her more small like this. Okay, keep it right. See, she is sitting on shoes. Okay, okay, then we'll do one thing. Then I think we have a so we have this option image. Oh sorry, here somebody is on a cycle. So what we'll do, I'm going to drag it here. Okay, and then let me make it small. See. you can keep it like this. Okay, so as if somebody is driving a cycle, okay, riding a cycle, like this. Okay, so this is your second photo manipulation example. Okay, so I will actually give you 3 photo manipulation examples, but I will tell you 4 examples, but for assignments I will give you 3. Okay, you have to do all those 3. Okay, so the next assignment for you. Okay, see, even if you did not do the last class assignment, do this photo manipulation assignment. This is very important. Today actually attendance is good, that is why I am telling you. Okay, so what you do, we can actually, we'll save this. So giant shoe, okay, or monster shoe, we will say monster shoe. Okay, and we will save it. See, actually here the one problem we are getting, so we will save a copy. So if you are not getting the JPG, use save a copy. Okay, so that you will get the JPG option. Okay, so monster 2, right? So this is our final result. Okay, right? We can actually remove these unwanted areas here, because I am not able to see them in closer. So where is it? Okay, like this, and we'll just save it for one last time. Okay, we'll replace it. Okay, right? Okay. See what you have to do is, see, you have to create a monster bug and a monster bug on ocean with the children sitting on it. Okay, you have to create monster bug on ocean bug, or you can say instead of bug you can also select ants or insects. Bug means what? Small insect. You can also select an insect, no need to select bug only. Okay, you can select insect also. And you have to put children, and the bug will be floating on a surface of ocean just like that shoe, and you have to place the children. Okay, so that is your second assignment. Okay, right. Thanks. So we will next move on to the third example of photo manipulation. Okay, so we close all. Let me actually get the image. Okay, see, we'll be creating a hole on his head. Okay, this is the third example of photo manipulation. Okay, comparatively this is easy. Okay, compared to the previous examples, but this is also one of one idea actually. Okay, you can use this idea. Okay, so I have selected this pot. Okay, broken pot. So let me remove this. Okay. So here I only want this top part here. So I'm going to use the lasso tool and only select this part. Okay. So like this. Okay. Then I'm going to just drag it and keep it over. And let me use flip horizontal. Okay. So we'll just try to increase our crop. Okay. Right. So what we'll do is first we are going to adjust it properly. Okay. So for that what we'll do, I'm going to use this warp tool. Okay. Uh, hmm. Good are all ideas. Hmm. Okay. So first we will adjust it. So I will see who is going to do the photo manipulation perfectly next class. So everybody has to do this manipulation examples. Even if you did not do the last class assignments, which are hair selection, or and what is the another one, uh, animation. Okay, but you have to do this one. This is compulsory. And maybe actually after completing your Photoshop, you will be having a test. And even in the test, maybe you might get photo manipulation as a test. Okay, so that is why do it. Okay. So then, so for after adjusting, see what is the next thing we'll do is, so let me actually, I'm using this polygon lasso tool, and we will just hit delete. So what will happen is, see actually we have deleted this much part of it. Okay. So then we will actually take a common layer. So we can take a common layer, Control Alt Shift and E. Okay. So then we'll do one thing. So here we'll just use a chrome stamp here. So we'll remove this black color. Okay. You can hide this layer. Okay. So try to remove this unwanted. So you can also use the patch tool here. Okay. Okay. So everybody remembers now all those cleanup tools. Right. So like this, right? Here. Okay, we'll do one more thing. So see, I'm going to apply a curves adjustments here, okay, and we'll make it as a clipping mask. See, I think, did I tell you about this? Okay, see this button. What is the meaning of this button is, so whenever you apply this curves to any layer, so means I am applying curves to this bottom layer, this layer. So it will affect only that layer. If you don't click this, what will happen is it will affect all layers. The curves are going to affect all layers. But if you click this, it will affect only the active layer or the bottom layer. Okay, so that is something you should understand. So I am going to just increase the darkness actually. Okay, and then I will invert this. Okay, control I. Okay, and then I can use a soft round base. Just a minute. So I can see, I can make the this inside part a little bit dark. Okay, so something like this, so that it looks like it is, there is a hole. Okay, so something like that. And to make it more interesting, just one thing I will do. Okay, let me go here. Let us type Christy. Okay, okay. So let me. Okay, so we'll just keep it here. Okay, I think we'll reduce the tolerance. Okay, and then I will drag it here. Okay, what happened? So then let me add a mask tool. So you can do something like this. Okay, these are ideas. So you can add some. You can use these ideas actually. As if some hand is, okay, coming from inside your head. Huh? Okay. So what is the meaning of this? Even I don't know. Okay, but you can use. Hmm? Hmm? Right. So last one interesting photo manipulation example I am going to tell you. Okay. So let us see. You can try this actually. I am not going to give assignment on this, but just to give you an idea what you can do. Okay. So the next example is devilish apple. Okay. Huh? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to turn this apple into a monster or a devil. Hmm? Okay. So let us see how we can do that. Just a minute. So I have imported this image of a teeth. Okay. So this is not a human teeth. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So we can give some feather and then I'm going to. So what I can do is, see, let me actually adjust it properly. Okay. So this is the warp tool. Okay. See, try to adjust it like this. Okay. So then we'll just press the tick mark and then what we'll do is I'm going to apply a mask to it. Use brush. We will remove these gums. Okay. Okay. So now see what we'll do is, see, I'm going to put some blood on this tape. Okay. So you're going to get the blood. So just simply drag it here. So how we can remove this white color? Anybody can tell? Mm. So blending mode. Okay. So we will use multiply. Okay. So then, see, actually we have to scale it a little. Okay. So we'll also try to adjust, use a warp tool to adjust it properly. Okay. Right. So then, what is the next step? So we will just use a multiply. Okay. So then what we'll do is, see, we'll add a mask to this, or hide all mask. Okay, hide all mask, and then so we'll just add a blood on some places. Okay, not on everywhere. So something like this. Okay. So now the blood is only on some places. Okay. Right. Okay. So then the next thing we'll do is, see, I'm going to add a I'm going to put ice. Okay. So let us put some ice to it. So there are ice. Let me just, yeah, here ice is there. So I'm going to select the ice. So I'm going to select it using polygon lasso tool. Okay. So you can give some feather. Okay. And then let me drag it. Okay. Then what you'll do is, see, I'm going to uh, add a mask. Okay. And then we will use a brush and we'll erase this unwanted part. Okay. We'll make it more scary. Okay. So we can make it more scary by removing this pupil inside. Okay. So like I think you have seen that film, Evil Dead, hmm? Or
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead, or even in Telugu also we have a film, Rajugar Gadi. Hmm? You know that film? Hmm? So there you can see the devils how they look. I will show you. Evil Dead also. Actually, they have taken inspiration from Evil Dead. See, you can use this. I will show you this. So yeah, you can see the eyes. Huh? Yeah. The eyes you can see. So we will create that type of eyes here. Okay. Huh? Mm-hmm. So the color. Just a minute. Oh, sorry. So we'll actually make it a little bit more light. Actually. Just a minute. Okay. So then what we'll do is we'll actually use a patch tool to remove some black color. Which one? Clone stamper. You can use clone stamper. Okay. So we can actually use a blur tool to just clean up. Search. So then we will take a duplicate of this. Control J. and we will what happened? So see here, we can actually keep it here. So try to align it properly. Okay. Okay, we'll do one more thing actually. See, that is, so I'm going to put a rat. Hmm? Yeah. So just see. Okay. So see, I'm going to give some ideas here. Okay. So just select it. So you just select this. So you just use okay. So we can just please select this. Hmm. Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. So just we'll keep it here. Okay. So we'll keep it here. Okay. We'll just keep it below everything. Use mask actual. Okay. So this is optional. Okay. You can do this. If you want, you can do. Okay. And in case you want to give some feather to this, you can give. Okay. Can actually erase this. Yes, okay. As though it is inside the mouth. Okay. Now it looks as if it is inside the mouth. Okay. So one last thing, that is, I'm going to put a knife. Okay. The knife will be piercing from the apple. Okay. Hmm? Ideas. I'm giving you some ideas. Okay. Hmm? Okay. So how to get a knife? So we'll see. We'll go to this site. Which site? Unsplash.com, and then we'll just type. Okay. Select one knife. This is looking nice. Okay. You just download this. So you just open it in Photoshop. So then, what is the next thing we'll do? We'll just use object selection, select subject. Okay. Yeah. Right. So then, simply tag it here. Okay. Okay. Right. So you can extend it even if you want. Okay. Something like this. Right. Okay. So then, what is the thing we'll do? We'll add a mask to this. And then let's use a brush. See how much important is mask. You now you understand. Huh? So okay. Okay. You can also try with this hard round brush if you want. Okay. Something like this. Okay. So you can get some creative ideas. See, you have to think here. The most important thing is we need to get ideas. Okay, here all we are not using any new option here. We know mass, we know selections. Okay, everything we know, but imagination. If you have imagination, you can do many more examples. Okay, and then one last time, what we'll do? We can actually crop it like this. Okay, see. So I will give you one assignment on this. Okay. So this is your third and final assignment. Okay. Huh? Wait, I will tell you. Always you have to do what I tell. Okay.